We're turning to the war with Iran, where Tehran is cutting off communication with the U.S. as the U.S. military carries out more self-defense strikes over the weekend, targeting Iranian radar and drone command sites. Karen Travers has our coverage in Washington.
The conflict in Lebanon now complicating peace talks between the U.S. and Iran. Iran's semi-official Tasmin news agency reporting that Tehran is suspending negotiations with the U.S. due to Israel's ongoing military strikes in Lebanon targeting Iranian-backed Hezbollah. President Trump disputing that, claiming today on social media that talks are continuing at a rapid pace. The president also saying Israel and Hezbollah today agreed to pause fighting after he spoke to Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu and representatives from Hezbollah. Israeli forces are now further into Lebanon than they have been in 26 years. The Israeli military earlier today issuing an evacuation order to residents near Beirut in advance of new strikes on Hezbollah. The streets leading out of the city packed as people try to flee. Iran has long maintained that a ceasefire in Lebanon should be part of any agreement to end the war with the U.S.
That's why they stopped negotiating, trying to get the U.S. to put a lot of pressure on Prime Minister Netanyahu to stop this operation.
The Iranians Monday also saying they would seek complete closure of the Strait of Hormuz.
Sources tell ABC News President Trump had sent to Iran changes to a proposed framework for a deal. But Iran has not commented publicly on this, so it's not clear where things stand on the substance of the negotiations. Karen Travers, ABC News, the White House.
So today, oil prices rose following word of Iran walking away from negotiations to end the war. U.S. oil now up more than 7% at $94 a barrel. And while gas prices are down to their lowest level in a month, analysts warn that could change if a deal with Iran is not reached in the near future.
The national average we still anticipate could be $4.80 a gallon over the course of the summer. So while we've gotten a little bit of a 2-week break from high prices, we could go right back up, and it's still not impossible that later this summer, even ahead of July 4, that we could see the national average pressing $5 a gallon. Many oil industry executives still warning that inventories are declining rapidly in the backdrop of this.
Now, Tehran, who you just heard from, says it's almost certain that prices at the pump will start rising on these new developments as soon as today. So let's take a look at local gas prices. Drivers in the Iowa Quad Cities are paying an average of $3.93 for a gallon of regular. In the Illinois Quad Cities, gas is averaging $4.71 a gallon. The national average right in the middle at $4.32.